welcome to another message with me, Duchess, where we are going to find out everything you need to know right now. Please remember what this is: a general collective reading, boo. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't for whoever the hell is for. And it's a timeless reading, so whatever you run into it, there should be messages in there for you. And most importantly, boo, if you haven't checked out the details to hang out with me for 3 days in Orlando, Florida, you are missing a hell of a good thing. We are going to be doing a 3-day weekend retreat. We are meditating. We are manifesting. We are doing one-on-one healing and tarot readings with me. We're having a dance party. We are living our best life, okay? Eating good food, drinking good drinks. We got our own indoor pool. It's going to be the time of your life. So definitely check out the details to come hang out with me and do that. And now let's see here what the message is for you right now. Spirit, give us insight for the collective. So we got here the mental conflict card. Okay, tell us more here. We got here sacrifice. Okay, give us more, give us more. We got here the solar plexus. All right now. And the Ace of Cups. So I can tell you right now that you're being told here that right now you are weighing your options, okay? You're weighing your options and you're trying to decide the right direction to go, whether this be in a certain circumstance, a certain relationship, a certain goal, something here that you want to work towards achieve, but you're conflicted about it because there's some sacrifice required here. So Spirit is saying here that it's a time where following your gut is critical, okay? Because if you follow your gut, that's going to lead you here to do exactly what fulfills your heart and soul. And that takes away from the mental conflict. So mental conflict is coming into play because you're unsure, okay? You're unsure if the sacrifice is going to pay off. You're unsure if following your gut is going to pay off. You're not 100% sure here. It's like there's something of a risk involved here, something that seems very risky, or like if you do it, things could go wrong, things could go left. It could seem very scary, intense. There's some sort of change or shift that needs to happen, but I feel like I keep getting an uncertainty, like you're not 100% sure. You're not sure, right? So as you're not sure, you're being guided here to really tap into what's most important to you. Okay, tapping into here what's deep inside your gut, what's inside your heart and soul. What is your intuition telling you to do, minus any of the chaotic thoughts, right, that may be in there based off of fear, worry, doubt. There's something here you're being triggered, encouraged to do, but you have to follow your gut in order to do that. Look. So as you do this, we got two aces, okay? The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. We got the love begins and the passion ignited. As you step into this energy, you're going into a new passionate adventure for your life, okay? This is something that's really going to fulfill you. It's something that's really a desire to you. Your third eye is telling you which direction to go in, okay? So it's like intuitively, you know, physically, you know, there's something that's just urging you, telling you, showing you, you know exactly what you need to do, right? But it's like you have to trust enough. And that's this base chakra energy. When you're trusting, that means that you are trusting in source. That means that you are trusting in God. That means that you are trusting that if you make the right sacrifices, that they will pay off, okay? You're detaching from an outcome here and focusing more on the actual journey, which is going to be where you are feeling very fulfilled emotionally because you're going on this journey, feeling very passionate and motivated because you're going on this journey. Then even at the bottom of the deck, we got the heart chakras. So we got all these chakras coming into alignment because, again, this is you following your heart, following your third eye, following your gut, and trusting all in one here when you decide to take that leap of faith. And that's really what's being told here in this reading, is that right now for you, it's about taking a leap of faith and leaving all the overthinking, the worry, and the mental conflict behind you. Tell us more here, Spirit. Tell us more. So we got here the belonging card. Okay. We got here the risk. What? Didn't I just say it's all about taking a risk? It is, of course. We got the wishing card. Okay, see, taking this risk overall is your wish fulfillment. Okay. Yes. And so because it's your wish fulfillment, you're being told by spirit right now that you have to be loyal to what you wish for, what you desire. You have to, and I love that this belonging came out, because usually this means we desiring too much for belonging. But this is in a good way, okay? You're being told here to really belong to this risk, okay? Really be committed to this, really taking that leap, even if it seems like it's a scary drop, even if you're not sure what's at the bottom, okay? And this is a figurative risk. This is not literal. Don't jump off no cliffs now, honey. But we're talking about something else here in your life that's requiring you to take a great risk, to take a big leap here. Okay, so it's like you have to really belong to this. You have to be committed to it. You have to trust. You have to follow through, even when it seems shaky, even when there's a lack of clarity as to where things are going. And that's where that grounded energy is really coming in. Because if you belong to this risk, what happens is your wishes can actually come true. You could, when you are committed to taking this risk and moving forward, this is you dropping your pennies or your coins into the wishing well. Okay, and we know when you drop your coins into the wishing well, your wish must come true. It's like a rule. Okay, it's just the rule of the way things go. So you're being told right now it's a time to be very loyal to your wishes. Be very loyal to your desires, your wants, your needs, what fulfills your life. I'm hearing your fulfillment. Okay, because if you don't take this risk, if you don't step out on this limb, if you don't go in the direction that your heart's calling you to go, it's like you're being disloyal to yourself. So you're being told today, don't be disloyal to yourself. Don't get stuck here in this mental conflict that holds you back here from fulfilling your greatest desire, that holds you back here from fulfilling what you are meant to fulfill in your life. So, excuse me, I'm hearing you won't be disappointed, right? And so this means overall, you won't be disappointed. But along the road, there could be some things that come into play. It doesn't mean it's a perfect journey, right? And that's what you're mentally conflicted about, because you know that there's going to be some negative things that come into play, but that's life. Life, everything in life comes with the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. So there's this element of energy where you're being guided here to, you know what? Yes, there's risk involved. Yes, there's going to be things that are not so great, but Spirit's saying, look, right now you already have things, situations in your life that are not so great already. So what's the difference? Except for this is actually working you towards your manifestations, your desires, your dreams, your hopes, things of that nature. So why wouldn't you want to be loyal to that? Why wouldn't you want to follow through with that? Tell us more here. We got a 4 of Swords. Okay. We got a 2 of Cups. We got a Queen of Wands. The Devil. Okay, so there's this energy here where if you rest on what your heart's truly desiring and wanting, you will always feel restricted. You will always feel like there is something lacking here. And so that's why you're being told that you have to be very committed and loyal here to these aspirations, these goals, these desires, which you're working towards. Because if you're not loyal to it, you're easily going to feel very trapped, very restricted. Okay. You're going to feel like you are missing out on a good thing. You're going to keep feeling like you're in lack and you're in this energy of wishing when your soul's not wanting to stay there. Your soul is wanting fulfillment at this point. Okay. You have this desire for fulfillment. So it's like, if you don't move forward, if you decide to rest, lay down on what truly fulfills your heart and soul here, it's like when it comes to your passions, your desires, you're going to feel restricted from that. And I'm hearing that this is going to make you feel sad, make you feel like you're missing out on something or losing out on something. So you're being told right now it's a time to balance your energies, okay? It's time to balance your energies. And with that here, you can make the right plans, the right movements here towards what it is that you desire, but without feeling the fears, the mental conflict. Because we got both the King and Queen of Wands here. There's a balance of energy that's needed. I love it. So you're being told here that you don't want to cut off your blessings or what you're wanting to build or work towards, okay? And because you don't want to cut that off, it is requiring you to actually defend, to fight for it, to protect it, to work towards it, to make certain sacrifices. Yes, the sacrifices could be it requires more time, energy, effort, right? The sacrifice could be that you have to wait or be patient when you really don't want to, okay? The sacrifice could be that you need to invest more time or resources here, okay? There's something here where you're going to need to make sacrifice. Maybe the sacrifice is being subject to other people's judgments or ridicules or suggestions, comments, whatever it may be, especially if you plan on being seen, because that's always what people got to do and say. But whatever it is, you're being told that it's a time to fight past that, fight through that, defend against that. So it's like no matter what hurdle or challenge comes in the way, you're being told it's worth the sacrifice here to move past those, because that's going to lead you to a lot of fulfillment here for the long term. And it's not just emotional fulfillment, it's also spiritual fulfillment, it's also mental fulfillment, it's also stability, okay? Abundance. Yes, look. But it requires spiritual strength out of you right now. It requires you to be strong. It requires you to push forward even when it seems like there's nothing to push towards. Yes. And so right now it's all about making the right decisions for yourself, making the right decisions that are loyal and committed to your wishes and your dreams coming true, right? So if you're loyal and committed to something happening, that means we don't take no for an answer, right? That means that we push even when there's and not push like force, but we push forward, even when there's things that get in our way, even when it's a time that seems very discouraging, right? We continue to push forward. Look, and there you are, moving forward, okay? As I'm saying it. So this is the energy here where you're being told, push forward, stay loyal to your dreams, your manifestations, your goals, your happiness, because you are divinely supported and guided, okay? Things are going to turn around in your favor. It will lead to rewards. You will be able to move past this time of discontentment, okay? And more into a period of triumph, more into a period of overflow, more into a period of happiness. But there is energy here where you have to stop thinking and start making moves towards this, right? Being very loyal to these desires. Yes, Ace of Cups again. So it came out twice, right? So there's really this energy here of fulfilling yourself emotionally. It's like when you choose this direction, yes, you're at peace with what's in your heart and soul. And when you're at peace with what's in your heart and soul, then you can't go wrong, okay? Because you're not going to feel like, I guess it's the words like when you feel like a sellout, yes, or feel like you sacrificing your actual wishes and dreams. And it's like that's not the type of sacrifices you're supposed to be making, okay? You're supposed to be making small sacrifices that lead towards your manifestations, your goals, your dreams, your happiness, not sacrificing your manifestation, goals, dreams, and happiness. You get what I'm saying? So there's this energy here where you're finding that level of inner peace, that strength, right? So that you can go towards what truly fulfills you, what makes you happy, what brings you that sense of passion. But it does require take charge energy out of you once again, okay, with that Emperor. And then we got the Star at the bottom of the deck, both major arcana with the Temperance, right? So there's this element of you having to take charge, right, and get out of that mental conflict. Focus on what you can do. Focus on your strength, right? And focus on the feeling you're going to get once everything has manifested, once everything starts to come into fruition. If we focus more on the feeling we're going to get rather than the sacrifices that we're going to have to make, like on that journey, that's what makes things a million times better, right? So say, for instance, you're focused on say you need to work towards your side hustle or you want to work towards a relationship or something. It's like, oh, well, that requires a lot of time and energy, and I don't really got that time, and that's just going to stress me out, and that's just going to be something extra on my plate. Instead of thinking about those types of things, you got to think about that fulfillment, that happiness you're going to feel once you have this manifestation, right? So if it's your goal or aspiration, oh, you got to start feeling, what is it going to feel like when you have that success? What is it going to feel like when you have that stability? What is it going to feel like when you have those accolades, right? Or that experience? What is it going to feel like if this is for a connection when you are on those romantic getaways or dates? Or what is it going to feel like when you actually have someone to talk about everything that you have in your heart and soul with? And what is it going to feel like to have someone to build something stable with and long term with? You get what I'm saying? So it's more about focusing on the positives versus focusing on the negatives. That takes us out of that mental conflict, because when you're in mental conflict, that means you're stuck, focused on the negatives, focused on what needs to be sacrificed, focused on the risk at hand, focused on all of that, instead of focusing on the benefits. Yes, that's the words. You focus on the benefits of focusing on manifesting and moving forward on your dreams and wishes, because I'm hearing that it's going to be very, very beneficial, but you have to allow yourself to have this benefit. You have to know that you deserve this benefit and therefore move towards it. Queen of Cups, again, you need to follow your intuition to move forward. Yes. Eight of Wands, okay? To rush forwards towards your manifestations, even if there's hurdles, even if there's blockages, even if there's issues, right? So I can even take this into account for myself. I have so many decks that I need to sell, but since I'm transitioning away from Etsy, now I got to get a sales tax license. Lord have mercy. So to me, I can see that as a hurdle and give up. Or two, I can figure out whatever the hell I need to do to get the sales tax license so I can move ahead and sell these decks, honey, okay? So there's something here where you've really got to take charge, make some moves, make things happen, make the sacrifices, understand what's really going on, and then everything's really going to manifest here for you. Yes, Ace of Wands. So this means it's all about new ideas. It's all about keeping that passion. It's all about keeping that excitement. It's all about keeping that desire, but while also staying very grounded here, right? And trusting, so it's not just all passion and then you feel there's no level of stability. So we got to mix the two, the desire and the passion with the stability and trust of source. And then look, boom, leads you to a victory and success. It leads you to overcome feelings of conflict, overcome feelings of defeat. Say you ignore this here and you decide to go with instant gratification rather than go through the little bit of sacrifice and the risk that's needed here, then you're always going to have that tugging on you because you didn't fulfill what your heart is trying to tell you to fulfill. So it will tug and tug and tug. Okay, I'm like one of my favorite motivational speakers, Les Brown, talks about how the most lucrative place is the graveyard, baby. Okay. And that's because of all of the passions and desires and manifestations that go with people to the afterlife, because they didn't take the time to actually do it. They were too scared. They were too stuck in mental conflict. So with that being said here, you're being invited by Spirit here to move forward, to move towards your happiness rather than shelve it, because why? You deserve that happiness. You deserve it, boo. So why waste it? Why let it pass you by? Of course, join me in Orlando for the 3-day weekend retreat. It's gonna be the time of your life. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, follow. That helps times a million. Stars, donations, all help times a million. If you want to book me or check out any of my goodies, check out my website linked below. And I'm gonna be talking to you later, boo. Bye.